the summer of 1992, in the Summer Olympics in Barcelona, Spain, a runner by the name of Dag Rickman would jump out the starting blocks. Running faster than a locomotive's heartbeat, he would tear a hamstring. An unknown man came from the sidelines, put his arm around him, and helped him limp towards the finish line. Later on, the entire world would find out that that was his father. Real fathers never stop running for their children. Some fathers do, departing the path, turning the opposite direction of their son, afraid that the shine is too bright for them to raise. So they become moonlit darkness, cold world heartless, walking out of doors even if there is no home left to build. Leaving their sons alone to drift in a sea of confusion. Hungry for clarity, they begin asking questions, wondering why no one ever passed them the baton. Fact, on a cold night in December, fatherhood would knock on my door. I would catch like responsibility folding in the wind. Fact, I love my freedom so much I haven't planned on having children anytime soon. I decided to be selfish. It's a healthy decision. Fact, the only thing I know about fatherhood is that I had a great one. Fact, I knew something was special about you the moment you walked through the door, with your eyes wide, hidden in clouds. You love the dream so much that you say things that are a galaxy away. You are a vintage fashion expert, a rebellious sneakerhead, trying to leave your name in the track of life with each footstep, dying to be remembered, not tombstone enough to be memory, living to be noticed for the greatness you have bursting inside you. Grab a note your name personally. You spin Motown records, you spin Motown oldies with your nostalgic fingers. You are the definition of karmic repercussion, the signature of reciprocity. I now know what my parents went through. 1, how many times I gotta tell you to turn off the light? It's not like you're paying the electric bill. 2, the dish has been in the sink for like 2 days now, like for real? 3, who walks by a bag of trash on their way out the house? 4, please stop leaving your stinky socks next to the joysticks. I want to play video games too. It's not your locker. 5, please flush the toilet. I want to see your poop. You remind me so much of myself. A professional procrastinator, a hopeful romantic, falling in love in seconds, breaking up in minutes, aiming for the stars, knowing the constellation is what you really want. A scattered genius afraid that too much normal will make it too typical, too predictable, and not mystical enough at all, not magical enough at all, not miracle enough at all. It's something about the both of us that love being outcasts, something about the both of us that love being weirdos in a world full of robust robots that forgot how to feel. You remind me how to feel. You remind me how to love. You have taught me that patience goes beyond the necessity when it comes to growing a young man for the race of his life. It is not about the start. It will always be about the finish. I've screamed many midnights to the mountain peak of my lungs, trying to get you ready for this vigorous challenge of being a man, held onto my hedge longer than I held onto my own peace, drenched myself and worried that I wasn't doing it right. What if I'm not doing it right? What if I'm not doing it right at all? But I have to learn that a boy can only become a man when he learns to run on his own. I can no longer be there to clean up the blood when you trip and fall. I can no longer be your crutch. But just know, when you hear an applause from the sideline, that will be me with a phone call, or at least a text message saying, I love you, son. I love you. Because fatherhood is not a sprint. It's a marathon.